Turn your volume down and lean in, because Julia Roberts just delivered a photo set that stops the scroll, not by shouting, but by being so sure of itself that everything else goes quiet. You know the rom-com North Star who can level a room with a laugh? The dramatic closer who wins endings on timing alone? The producer who picks with a sixth sense? This drop is different, closer, modern, and entirely on her terms. Stay to the end. The final frame has the tiny human detail everyone keeps replaying. We open in early daylight across pale oak and tall windows. Julia steps into frame in a pearl gray silk shirt tucked into high-waisted trousers, bare feet grounded, hair brushed into that effortless sweep that makes light behave. No heavy jewels, no theatrical pose, just stillness that reads as presence. One hand meets the window mullion, the other slips into a pocket. Chin lifts a degree. The light sketches the jawline, traces a clean collarbone, softens along the torso. It lands like a breath, intelligent, calm, unmistakably Julia. Cut to a terrace at golden hour. Terracotta planters, citrus leaves, the city blurred to honey. She's swapped into an ivory blazer worn open over a fitted knit and a column skirt that moves when she does and settles when she stops. A breeze lifts the lapel. She lets it. That's the thesis of the set. Let the environment play, keep authorship. Shoulders low, stride measured, a half smile that says the picture won't define her. She'll define the picture. Comments would arrive in seconds. Blueprint, quiet power, saving. Mid-gallery, everything pairs down to studio minimal. Matte backdrop, single soft key. Julia in a razor-cut black suit with satin peak lapels, wide-leg trousers whispering at each shift. Hair tucked behind one ear, a slim watch catching the light. Expression amused but alert. The look of someone who listens more than she speaks. The shutter finds a rhythm. Click, exhale, click. It's intimate without tipping into risky, proof that precision can land a bigger gasp than spectacle. Fabric skims, light sculpts. Restraint turns out to be the loudest move in the room. Then the candid everyone will repost. Kitchen island, sleeves pushed to the elbow on a crisp white shirt, a mixing bowl and wooden spoon mid-stir. She laughs at something off camera, eyes creasing, shoulders soft, and the lens catches a flower smudge at her wrist, a child's doodle on the fridge, and a sticky note on the recipe card that reads, "More zest." That texture, the unstyled crumbs of a real day, turns a pretty picture into something you carry with you. Work and life sharing the same frame. Back on location, the mood goes quietly cinematic. A library corridor in late afternoon, shelves running long, sun falling in clean bands across parquet. She moves through in deep olive with a wrapped waist and walkable hem, 3 measured steps and a pause with eyes just off axis, as if listening to the room breathe. The camera stays wider than you expect, letting negative space do its work. It looks like a still from the prestige drama she hasn't shot yet. Grounded, adult, exact. There's a desk interlude that explains the whole set. Afternoon window cracked, city noise low. Julia annotates pages with a felt-tip pen, draws a line through a sentence, writes one better in the margin, and nods once. On the desk, a ceramic mug, a stack of dog-eared galleys, an index card that simply says, "Beat, breathe." Leaves nothing to the imagination. Here means you can see intention doing its work. Taste, edit, repeat. Now the closer, the loop-worthy frame. Blue hour on the balcony, string lights just waking. Julia settles on a low bench in an ivory blazer dress over that pearl gray silk, ankles crossed, hands resting lightly on a closed script. She turns a slim ring with her thumb, a small, repeatable gesture that lands like punctuation. A single wisp of hair slips free. She lets it. No wink, no cue. Just presence fully owned. Caption energy you can already hear. Choose your light.